How's it going stateside? I have to say it's a beautiful weekend back home. I almost feel too hot, Sarah.
No, you feel too hot when it's 16 degrees, so I'm not sure that I take much out of that. But you're saying that it's not raining where you are right now?
No, it's not raining. I would say it's probably in the low 20s. I've been playing tennis, and
Nice.
I worked up quite a sweat, to be perfectly honest.
Quite a thirst, I should imagine, as well, knowing you. Yeah, beautiful here. You can see I'm just enjoying the most gorgeous day. I've had to stand in the shade for this little film because it's too hot in the sunshine. In the last couple of days, we have seen some thunderstorms, really some terrific ones yesterday afternoon. But there has been an awful lot of dry, hot, sunny weather here. Quite a mix then. I have to say, though, I am really confused as I talk to you right now.
Why? Why confused? Our forecasts, our quickcasts are clear as anything. What is the reason for the confusion?
Well, because like most Brits when they're abroad, I like to keep across what's going on at home. So I always, of course, look at the UK newspaper headlines. And I've been looking at them the past couple of days, and a lot of headlines about the UK's weather. But I've made a little montage, actually, of the ones I've been looking at. They completely tell several different stories. For instance, summer cancelled again. Brits face horror show week of torrential rain from tomorrow. That's from today. Here comes the sun, though. Sun-baked UK. Finally, the summer weather returns before the rain hits again later this week. And something about end of summer Britain braced for an Icelandic vortex, whatever that might be.
Well, it's not like the newspaper headlines that come out with hyperbole, is it? I mean, that's very unusual. I'm afraid none of those are strictly true. It's just plain old British weather, frankly, Sarah, but plain old British weather doesn't make for a good headline, does it? I mean, yes, technically speaking, Icelandic air, Arctic air coming down across the country sounds dramatic, doesn't it? But in actual fact, that's what happens even in the summer. That's what makes our jet stream. And the jet stream, as we all know, is that main player which dictates our weather, and it's certainly dictating our weather at the moment and will continue to do so, which does mean that although it's quite nice at the moment, through the week ahead I'm expecting that jet stream to propel various areas of wet weather towards us, and quite windy weather at times later on in the week as well.
So I guess
honest truth.
Well, what can we take from it? Well, I guess the word changeable doesn't make a good headline, but that's basically what we've been dealing with, and continue to do so.
Yeah, and that heat, which is also mentioned, I think, in the headline, so that's always been tantalisingly close to us, hasn't it? It's given us a few glancing blows earlier on in the summer, of course. It got very hot indeed for a time. That heat is still very, very close over in the near continent, and for a time it might just get towards our shores, but then it'll be dashed as that jet stream powers through from the west and brings yet more wind and rain. But by the same token, don't go away with the impression, despite reading those headlines, that we're in for some sort of weather hell from the west. We are going to get some wet and windy weather. Disappointing, of course, for holiday makers, but there will be some dry spells in between. Enough to wear a t-shirt and enough, like today, to, sit on the patio, maybe have a barbecue, if you're lucky.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You get some sun at this time of year, no matter what happens, it's going to feel pleasantly warm. Not as hot, though, as Europe. Of course, we've seen those record-breaking temperatures in the past couple of weeks. The Dalmatian coast in Croatia got 42 degrees yesterday. Very unusual where they recorded that. So as you say, the heat is close, just not close enough for some people.
For some, you got it in one. As you well know, this sort of weather is perfect, and this sort of summer can continue as long as it likes. And I think the takeaway really, Sarah, is that maybe not to believe the headlines, but to believe our quickcasts and our quick chats, of course, here at Weather Trending.